This is my second recording. Actually, it's going to be my third because the first one I ended up taking 2 recordings. I had a dream. I do an LA Knight thing, because he's currently one of my favourite wrestlers. Or has been for the past 3 years. Like, top 10 for WWE. And finally, he got the United States Championship. I reckon that within the next 5 years, if they keep pushing him, I reckon he deserves to hold that United States Championship twice, and the Continental Championship twice, and 1 WWE Championship. And then again later on, if he's still wrestling or still with WWE. Anyway, all of you say that you put in the hard work. That's my just interpreting. I'm not going to be as good as he is. All of you say that you've been putting in the hard work. Nah. You say this, you say that. Here's the situation. You were putting in the hard yards, I was putting in the hard yards, and you were doing twice as much as me. That's how it was all these years ago. And you've been talking about hard work. Well, why did I catch up to you, huh? Why did I catch up to you? And why is it to the point where I've overtaken you and now I'm doing twice as much of you? You say hard work. Nah. It's my time to rule and reign. With everybody saying LA Knight. Yeah. That was a bit of fun. Yeah. Alright. My dream, Friday the 16th of August 2024. I'll read the dream, I'll read the symbols, only because Spirit's put on me to do this. Because I've had 5 in the past week that I've noted down. And then dream interpretation is my interpretation of it. And I've got hurricanes on there because you never know what to expect, but I'll always land on my feet. So here's the dream, before I read the symbols and then my interpretation. Here's the dream. I was walking down the street, but it was dark. The scene then changed, and I was walking down a street heading towards a mall. And not long after I entered the mall. I didn't write that bit, but I entered the mall. I didn't put it in, but it says, and not long after I was armed with a rifle. And it just randomly appeared on me, so that's when you could tell it's a dream. And a crazy man in a rough dress was swinging around his arms. And then he pulled out a gun and then fired a shot at me, but missed. I then ducked behind one of the palisades, waited for him to walk across, and when he did, I shot him in the stomach and he fell against the wall. I then shot him in the head. It's all metaphorical. I then shot him in the head, but it turns out that I was on duty, which is weird because here in New Zealand we don't have guns and stuff. Our job is just to observe and report to the police. I walked down the corridor and he was alive again, throwing his arms around in another store. But wasn't damaging anything, but he was throwing his arms around. So I shot him in the head and he dropped again. I then shot him a number of times from the same position I was at, and his body rattled from where I was at. The scene then switched, and I was heading down a railway corridor towards a car park of that mall, and he reappeared again with a knife in his mouth, and he was threatening to kill me and someone else who was with him, whom I thought was on my side, but they both were telling me that I wasn't doing my job and that I sucked at my job. Symbols. Street. Nighttime. The end of something. My time with Armaguard probably coming to an end. Because my studies with cybersecurity and all that. Yeah. Street. Daytime. I'm heading in the right direction and I will gain lots of international contacts in regards to business. Mall. setting up international connections for business and trade. Crazy man, time for me to take immediate action. And I've always been taking action, but it's calculated. So I'm still a calculated person for the right things. So crazy man, take immediate action. Gun equals power. Power. Shooting, missed bullet. God is protecting me and I cannot be harmed. Me shooting the man, I already have and I will win. Reappear. I couldn't find anything because I'm just reading the symbols and just the various meanings I was listening to on YouTube, and I wrote what best appealed to me, what best stuck out to me, and then I wrote the dream interpretation for myself, my own dream interpretation. So reappear, there was nothing I could find on YouTube. So he's trying to get my attention and he's trying to get me from multiple angles, and although he keeps failing, he won't stop trying. Knife. Something in my life needs to be cut out. Anything or anyone who is causing me distress, and I sometimes fear being disappointed. But I don't let the fear stop me. So, dream interpretation. Because it's all metaphorical. I don't walk around with gun and stuff. My time at Armaguard, I think, is coming to an end because my studies and all that type of thing. But yet again, I got to get the job first. But my time at Armaguard is coming to an end. I'm heading in the right direction, and I will gain lots of international contacts in regards to business and trade. Setting up international connections in regards to business and trade. I need to take immediate action. It is a battle of power of which I have won and will continue to win. God is protecting me and I cannot be harmed. I already have and I will win. Even though people are trying to get my attention and are coming at me from multiple angles, I will always win. I will always succeed. I need to cut out of my life anyone and anything that causes me distress. So I don't know why, but it was prompted, and then I was like, and then cooked up some what would usually be dinner, but it's 3 in the morning, and I got to get to work at 3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, 3:30 in the afternoon. So I'm just gonna do my washing, have a workout at the gym, come back and go to sleep. But I had a couple of sandwiches, and I got my other 2 ready for me to eat straight after this. Then I'll go do that stuff, and yeah. So it's a dream interpretation, right? Okay, guys. All the best. That's the dream I had. I was going to say today because it technically is my day, but it was on Friday, 16th of August. See you.